What's going on, Voodies? It's time for a little VooDoo throwdown. You think you can take me? Let's see it. My pilots are lit. I've got my meats. I've got my two 3.5 ounce ground beef burgers. And, of course, on our burgers, VooDoo dust. And what we're going to do, we're going to do smash burgers. And I'm going to show you how fast it can be done. And if you think you can beat me, tag me, at me, slash me, duet me, whatever it is you do, and send it to me. Because we're about ready to go. And we're going to knock this out of the park. So time will start once the first piece of food hits the grill. And that's same for you. So, you know, if you're going to play along, get ready to rock and roll, because it is on. Like your pilots, grab your me's, VooDoo like we do. Alright, here we go. Get ready, homies. Oh, look at that first patty. Don't forget to season that bad boy. What? Alright. Bun, ready to come off. Lettuce on the bottom of the bun. Top bun, get ready to hold. Guys, it is coming. We're almost ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Now, smash burger, no cheating. Cooked all the way through. Still juicy, no crispy edges, gotta be cooked, gotta be moist, still a double hand drip. Alright, rocking and rolling. Your patties better look as good as mine, homies. Season both sides, no cheating, no cheating. You know, my friend Doc Barbecue says, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No cheating. Here we go. Onions. Tomato. Oh, these yummy pickles. I love pickles. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. Fight me.
What's going on, Voodies? It's your boy, Johnny B. And right away, I want to thank you for supporting the VooDoo Chef Podcast. I mean, your support means the world. And you know, VooDoo Chef is my guy. And the podcast, it's pretty entertaining, even when it's not. So make sure 8 o'clock every Tuesday, you're watching this live stream, and remind yourself to do so. How do you do that? Like middle-aged messes like me? Yeah, you remind with a tube or a phone. I like the tube myself. Alexa, remind me to watch the VooDoo Chef Podcast live streaming every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. There she is. She's reminding me. And now she will every Tuesday. So make sure you do that. Subscribe wherever you like to listen to podcasts and keep showing support. We appreciate it, Voodies.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, Voodies? It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. If we could turn that damn thing off. Thanks for tuning in. We're always live here on Tuesday nights. Let us know where you're checking in from. More importantly, tell me what you're drinking tonight. Tonight, we got a great podcast direct from the Jack. I know a lot of people have been to the Jack. I know people have competed in the Jack a long time ago. I don't know any recents. Straight from the Jack, we got our good buddy Lee Tillman from Tillman Barbecue checking in. A rock star of a competitor, an even better person. And you're right. No, I didn't say human. Fuck all you people that say human. What the fuck else do you think it is? A goddamn animal? Dirty animal, right? Planet of the Apes. He'll be checking in a little bit later. Your facial expressions are awesome in the green room, Pat. We got to talk about upcoming events. Guys, it's a crazy, crazy weekend. This weekend, we got the Johnny B show down in Newport Richey. You'll see a lot of the Voodies on the front rows. Come out, support Johnny B. It's at the, Guy Ritchie Theater up in Newport Richey. Just go to Johnny B's website and find it out. We got Mitch already checking in. He's drinking Lutz. He's drinking a Monster now, but switching to a Blue Note in just a little bit. We got Billy Floyd already in the room. Oh, yeah, buddy. And, of course, after we got Johnny B this weekend, we are going to be at Pig Jig. I'm sure we'll be talking about Pig Jig a lot this podcast. We got Bearded checking in with, he's drinking some chocolate milk. I hope that's on ice, big boy. Speaking about on ice, mine's on ice tonight. Let's see if everybody, let's play a game. Everybody try to guess what big boy's drinking tonight. We'll try to keep it a secret as long as we can. We got the family coming in just 2 seconds. Lee Tillman Barbecue. We're supposed to have a special appearance tonight with some pre-election rhetoric from IFA. We're going to get the middle of the country's perspective on what's going on. And if you know IFA, you know we're going to have a who knows what the fuck kind of take we're going to have. We'll get a take. Hopefully it won't suck like Jim Rome. Did I say that? I did. And that's okay. Don't go far. You know what? Fuck it. Family's coming right now. We got Nick Nack. We got Big Eddie C. What is going on, fellas?
What's happening?
Well, if I know how to turn shit on and off tonight, this is what happens when I don't drink. Now we're playing tag.
We are.
What's going on, fellas?
Very little, man.
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, exactly. Phil Collins will be proud. So,
is it Monday?
Yeah. I may or may not have had another classic argument with my wife before we came on the air because I made a salad and store-bought dressing, and I said, this would be better if I had my own. And she said, not if you use that Blue Plate mayonnaise you bought because it was buy one get one. I want to try it. And I may or may not have said you're full of fucking shit. So,
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, another classic. Let me tell you.
I'm not sure I would be on the podcast now if I said that right before coming on. I see all
give it another
over.
Yeah, give it another couple decades. You'll be there.
He would have got WTFA'd, man. What the fuck, Arts? Hey, I forgot to share in my my ranting there at the beginning. We've been lighting the 5 food group. The 5 food groups from Galley Sense, our main man Spider, part of the VooDoo team, for quite some time. And if you don't know what Galley Sense is, log on to Galley Sense and check out all the flavors, all food related under that pirate theme. And I'm excited to have a 5 food groups candle. I was smelling all his scents, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what that one was, but I know what it was now. I smelled it at VooDoo Bash, and they were just little pearl drops that you put in one of those warmers. I have no clue what those things are. Somebody told me about them. But if I wasn't a chef, you could make all the jokes you want, but whatever you want. This is lemon pound cake. Doesn't even have it released yet. That's why it's in the clear jar. And man, I could just sit here and do this all day, but we're going to fire up Galley Sense lemon pound cake here tonight. Nice. And get the studio smelling absolutely amazing. If you're unaware, I learned something this weekend. When you got a candle, your first burn needs to be long enough to get a full, complete layer of burn across the top, get a full melt. If not, that's what causes your wicks to burn down and not out. So, one to grow on, Rainbow.
Yeah.
All right, we got Ronnie K checking in from the road at the Royal. Good for you. I got a Coors Light in the background already. Oh my God, IFA is in the building already. He's drinking Corona.
Corona.
Look at that. I mean, I thought that was a Busch Light kind of town up there. Fellas, what's going on? Anything new before we just start this bad boy and get it off rolling?
I can't think of a whole lot, man. Just trying to get through this week. Wife's going to be out of town from Friday through Sunday. There's a dog show in Ocala. So, yeah.
Get out and vote.
I did that. I don't fucking go to polling places. That means dealing with assholes, and I got to do that all day. Called work.
I meant for the dogs.
Oh, get out and vote for the dogs? Okay. Well.
Yeah, go vote for the dogs or whatever you do at the competition for the dogs.
No, I ain't going to Ocala. No thanks. Unsubscribe. I don't do that shit.
I'm stealing that. Chrissy Palmer, don't go away. We're not forgetting you. We do got to touch on the things that we forget because we forget stuff all the time. If you don't forget, you can download tonight's podcast anywhere you download your podcasts. As always, we stream live right here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And the beauty of it being live is who knows what the hell is going to happen. And that includes IFA checking in very shortly. We have no idea what's going to take place. And you can always download the replays anywhere you download your podcast. Make sure you leave us comments, give us stars, likes, hearts, whatever the fuck that is. We are explicit. And then most importantly, if you want to see the live replay video on demand, check out RHS TV. Download the app on your smart TV, your phone, your computer, whatever it is, however you do it. I don't know. Somebody did it for me. But you can watch every episode on VOD right there on your big screens. And you could watch the replays on RHS TV at 11 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And I'm going to pose that question again. Why do you think they fucking put us on at 11?
Yeah.
We were live at 8 for what? All of 3 weeks? And they like
took them that long.
Yeah, we're right. After we had to put all the things up the front of the podcast and
disclaimers. Yep.
The first time RHS TV watched the podcast, they're watching the intro, and they're like, "Dude, are you drunk right now?" And I said, "No, I haven't drank anything yet." And they're like, "Oh shit." I go, "That's natural. What are you talking about?"
No, why you got to blame it on booze?
Right?
Shit.
If anything, we slow down.
I know. Come hang with me before I've had anything. Yeah.
Just go back and watch the Big Eddie C spelling bee competition. You'll know what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, Big Eddie C during Florida Man. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it now because I know Chrissy's sitting here watching. If you don't know who Chrissy is, Chrissy Palmer, Alessi Bakery, very good friend of mine. I have been purchasing product from Chrissy at Alessi Bakery since I was like 20 years old. So that's a long, long time. And I find it hard to believe that Chrissy was able to work at age 7. So Chrissy watches the podcast. She very rarely comes in the chat room. She just sits in the back, incognito, watching. And that's okay. You do you. Chrissy, I went to see Chrissy, and Chrissy's like, "I want that kid to eat the princess cake." And I'm like, "What kid?" "The kid that was on your podcast." And I'm like, "I assure you there was no kid on our podcast, Chrissy." She's like, "That kid that ate the brownie." I'm like, "Yeah, it's still not making any sense to me whatsoever." It was about a month ago. I said, oh, the kid that ate the brownie a month ago. She goes, yeah. I go, no, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. After more of the same conversation, which seems to encompass my life, I figure out, did the baseball game change, or you're like, yeah, that's your life every day?
No, the baseball game changed. Freddie Freeman hit another home run for the at least fourth consecutive game.
Holy shit! Wow.
No idea who that is.
Sorry.
You're all good, man.
I told you I might be a little sidetracked here. It's game 4. Winner go home.
Yeah.
It's game 4, which, just means it's another.
I want to head to the closet and get the broom out.
I know nothing about baseball, except you probably get some good hot dogs at that game. So Chrissy thinks that I have any clue what she's talking about. Finally, after a long conversation, I realized Ed came on the podcast not too long ago eating a brownie that his wife made him. And Chrissy's like, yeah, that podcast. I'm like, he's older than both of us, girl. What are you talking about? And she goes, I want him.
Kid? Wow. Thank you.
I want him to try the princess cake. So Chrissy packed us both up a princess cake.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to show you this thing. Take a look at this. This is the princess cake from Alessi Bakery. Chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, chocolate buttercream, chocolate ganache. You know what you call this? I need a bourbon. That's what you call this. Again, Pat, I know you said no big deal. I'm very sorry.
Well, I told you I'm used to it. How many shows with the macaroons? Just just sitting here eating before I finally got some.
If you keep calling them macaroons, she's never going to send you.
Whatever the fuck they are.
Keep that shit up, and you're going to be.
You're going to be Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, you're going to be singing Beck. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me?
All right, Big Eddie C, break out that princess cake. We got Brent Brodus checking in. What's up, Brent? Brent, you want to judge Big Jig this weekend? Send me a private text. We'll get you on the judges panel. All right, I'm going to taste this thing here. It's huge.
It's that time.
And this is a full cake. They cut these for service, for single sale. You can get this as a whole cake as well. No, double layer of cake. I didn't think the mousse would stand up, but look at that. I got a nice clean bite. That's almost like a perfectly cooked rib right there.
I'm gonna keep fucking eating that.
You can taste every component, man. You can taste every component. Just keep rubbing it in it. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Man, good.
This is gonna be one of those fucking mukbang things with the AMSR and shit. Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
Oh, it's really fucking good.
I don't like cake. I don't know that I'd put that in a category of cake because it's got so much mousse and cream. That's like crack right there.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna piss everybody off, guys. If that's not enough, if the princess cake isn't for you, go down and check out one of these bad boys. Get yourself a cannoli.
Oh, look at that.
This is chocolate dipped. It looks like it's got peanut butter in it.
Oh wow.
Nope, that's the cocoa. That's the cocoa. Because this is the peanut butter. This is the peanut butter right here. Look at that chocolate on that. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Holy crap. I may or may not have had a cannoli on Saturday night. Maybe it was Friday night. It was Friday night. At an overpriced, expensive Italian trattoria that had a Spanish name that served fucking American food. Fucking whatever. Whatever. This cannoli's the shit. And then I had no clue what was in this box till I opened it. We got an assortment of cake pops. Guys, they got all this stuff at Alessi Bakery. Go down and check them out. All kinds of cake pops. Pat, don't get mad. I should say Lucas. I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna hopefully going to hope that's red velvet. This is lemon that smells like the lemon pound cake candle. Mm-hmm. Chocolate with white sprinkles.
Ooh.
And then, that's a birthday cake right there. It's got to be.
That's got to be birthday cake.
Yep.
It's got to be. But, guys, Alessi Bakery, Cypress, right by McDill. It is a Tampa tradition. Get some scachata. My favorite, the hand-carved Cuban sandwich. We sneak in there every now and again and grab a hand-carved Cuban. And more importantly, don't just go there and get the food. Grab Chrissy. Tell Chrissy that we sent you. Chrissy is amazing. Give her a big hug. Tell her hello. And she will take care of you. Make sure you say hey to Jason Alessi. He works the counter. Just absolutely amazing. It's your home for Tampa catering, Tampa cuisine. The scachata pizza, the roast pork. They have full catering menu. It's not only the sweets, but I got to tell you, those sweets are absolute fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Never disappoints. Shit, yeah. I got to go in there at least once a month and get my wife flan. That's like the only one she'll eat.
Yeah, but the problem going there so often is you're gonna wake up with the sugars.
Oh. I've already that ship's done sailed and sunk for me. That's how I'm going down, baby.
Yeah, I'm going down.
I'm not eating fucking sugar-free Jello anymore. I'm sick of that shit.
Fuck that. That's like drinking non-alcoholic alcohol.
Oh no, God.
Hey, when we come back, we got IFA, we got Florida Man, we got our top 3. Get your top 3 ready. Top 3 Halloween horror movies, Halloween/horror movies. Please don't say Hubie. Don't say that fucking stupid. Don't say Hubie.
Secret in the kitchen, spices dancing, shout, food stuff, got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. Do a worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
Take your business or nonprofit to the next level with the.
I don't know. Hey, what's up? We're back.
Good thing I'm paying attention.
Well, tell me what I hate more than anything, Pat.
Being sticky, and you ate something that made you sticky.
And I'm sitting here wiping shit up, and I hit the button. So you know what? Hey, RHS TV, they can create anything you want. Check out the podcast on RHS TV. More importantly, if you need videos, you need some film production, you need them to come on site, have them come out. Since we're talking about coming out on site, they filmed the entire VooDoo Underground Season 1, Season 2. Season 1 premiered last Thursday night. Killer episode. Not going to tell you who won. I just previewed Season 2, Episode 2, which drops this Thursday at 5 o'clock. And I'm currently I'm currently telling them some of the edits that I'd like to see in Episode 3. So, guys, the episodes are coming out so amazing. And we're highlighting some great students. Make sure and check in and get that done. Hey, Big Eddie C, you know what I think? I'm a Florida man. You're a Florida man. Pat's a transplant. I got to tell you, I think IFA is a Florida man. He might live in Iowa. He might have been born in Pennsylvania. But deep down, I think he's going to have to come in and play with us. Because deep down
in the sunshine states, where the swamps are wild and the haters wait, there's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida Man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? Florida Man, he's got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief. Oh, relief.
IFA is in the building. What's going on, brother?
Was that me in that last clip?
It might have been, bro, that one time, right?
That's right.
Just once.
I thought it happened at high school in the dean's office, though.
Yeah, fucking Dean Shanti, right?
You know, the only person I remember is Andy Law.
Andy Law.
He was the resource officer.
So when IFA attended Jefferson High School, Nuri Ayers was there as a dean. Andy Law was there, and Dean Shante, our buddy Richard Shante's dad.
No,
Wow.
No,
Nuri was my math teacher. She taught calculus.
even better, dude.
Wow.
And you know who sat next to me in class?
Who's that?
Fred McGriff.
Oh, wow. Crime dog. Damn.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Nick Nack.
Uh-huh.
Shit. They just came to take these away from me.
Okay.
So that I don't end up with the sugars. They're packing a couple cake pops up for Lucas. Make sure my man gets them.
Heard.
Very good.
Oh my God. They heard me talking about these and they came out and they're like,
I'll have to record him like I do with the burger.
Oh,
please.
Yeah. See if he gets the cake pop sweats this
All
time.
right. We'll see what happens.
I have those right now.
You can see the glistening head. Yes.
Yeah, I just hate being sticky, bro. And it's a real thing. I keep Clorox wipes everywhere around.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, prima donna. Wait till you see how many Clorox wipes are at Big Jig.
Oh, Jesus.
I think
You're not
I
supposed
ordered
to use that shit on your hands. Jesus.
four
Palomino,
cases, man. 4 cases.
Well, the little sandy wipes are too small, so when you got a big hand, you got to go with the big wipes.
Right? You know what they say about
Right.
guys with big hands, right? Big gloves.
gloves. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Nobody has seemed to be able to guess what I'm drinking tonight or cared. I'd
Iced
be
tea.
very interested. Iced tea. Great guess. Great guess. That is probably my second most consumed beverage.
Behind
Not
water?
No, behind coffee. Definitely behind coffee. Coffee's number one by far. We got IFA in the room. IFA, do me a favor. Try to take your phone and see if you can go like that, and it'll give you an appearance like we have. Or don't touch it at all.
I'm not using my phone is propping up another phone against an iPad, which is balanced on a candy bar.
Like a fucking house of cards, bro. I love it. Just don't let Tiger run out and jump up on the table.
I have to support the Eyeshide Family Hunt shirt. The family hunt is next week. For some reason, Erik won't ever come out here. We've been doing it for 48 years.
Holy Toledo.
It's the funnest thing in the world. We hunt pheasant. We eat pheasant. We kill it, grill it. It's awesome.
They drink Templeton rye, and that's what they do.
Oh, good gravy. You and Rye don't get along.
No, we don't. But Templeton rye, I got a whole bottle sitting right over there that came from the farm, the original people, thanks to IFA, not from the factory that bought it out from the original people. So I got the original Templeton rye moonshine from the farm right there. So anytime anybody wants to come hang out, just head on over. All right, speaking of Steve, before we start Florida Man, what'd you think about that Alessi princess cake? I thought it was fire, and I don't eat cake.
Dude, it was fantastic. I already blew through it. It's emptier than the inside of my head right now, man. It was just really, really good. Enjoyed the living hell out of it.
I'll give you a hint as to what I'm drinking. It's not Diet Coke, cleaner. The sugar from the cake and this are going to have me like fucking insane. I'll be asleep by 10:15. As soon as this podcast's over, my sugars are going to be so off the chart, gone.
Dropping. Yep.
All right. IFA, do you know how to play Florida Man?
Never.
Florida Man is kind of like Boulder Dash. Big Eddie C is going to read a Florida Man headline. We have to decide if it is a true Florida Man headline or just some bullshit that his sick ass made up. If you're playing along with us out there, remember, as always, write down number 1, true or false, when we get to number 2, true or false, so that we can keep track. We will do 3 Florida Man headlines, and then we will get to IFA's thoughts on the upcoming presidential race. All right, Florida Man question, right? Eddie C., I hope you have questions. I do. Florida Man question number 1.
Okay, number 1 Florida Man question, true or false? Florida man arrested for allegedly trying to steal generator powering traffic light after hurricane.
I'm jumping in right away. True. That happened right here on the corner of Alonzo, of Montague and fucking Waters. I saw it happen. I'm going true. IFA?
That's very true.
That's very true. Knick-knack?
I appreciate the softball there. I'm going to go 100% true. I remember the article.
We got 3 FA coming in at true. That would be GG Arts. And the only reason that makes Pat 4 FA is because Dad hasn't been in yet. Fleener coming in at true. Mitch coming in at true. Only person calling false right now is Brent. I'm going to say it again. If you would like to be a judge this Sunday at Pig Jig, you have the background, you have the knowledge. Bearded, this goes for you too. PM me, or you know what? Fuck that. You both have my cell phone number. Text me. I've got room. I could make you both sit down judges, tasting barbecue for 5 hours, because that's all we're going to do at Pig Jig, along with drink and party and listen to country music and smoke cigars. All right. That's it. That's it. That's my Friday night, because I took off work on Monday. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, thanks.
Sean Fleener, not Kool-Aid. All right, Big Eddie C. Looks like nobody else is coming in for Florida Man number 1. We're already about 18 minutes behind. Who cares? Who cares? What's the answer to that one there, Big Eddie C? Unless you already told us and I just wasn't paying attention.
No, not quite. Pat pretty much nailed it. Like, this was the softball. It was true. This one was actually, I remember seeing it on the news, and it popped up when I was searching for this. I got to throw it in here anyway. And you're not far off. It wasn't quite Montague and Waters. It was out on whatever the fuck that road is, 5 something or what's its balls, in Sun City Center. And the best part of this fucking guy, I can't even get through this shit. His defense was it didn't have a lock or a name on it.
That was his excuse.
Holy shit, man.
Wait. Is he in our class? That's some shit our students are. Well, no, it didn't have nobody's name on it.
Finders keepers, right?
Yeah, I think I saw him making fucking garlic strawberry puree or something, you know. Jesus. Thanks.
Hey, great news. Fleener will be joining us out at Pig Jig this weekend, just confirmed today. So you two can come out and meet self-made ambassador Sean Fleener. I'm sure he's going to make himself self-made Pig Jig ambassador, self-made Yellowstone ambassador, Blue Note ambassador. He's going to be having all the hashtags this weekend. So right now, instead of saying who's winning, we're just gonna say BB Brent Brodus, you're losing. Big Eddie C, Florida Man number 2.
Okay, Florida Man story number 2, true or false? I'm looking at my phone here. Florida man caught with sex worker with infant son in back seat.
Florida man caught with sex worker while his son was in the backseat.
Yes, we used to call them prostitute, but we'll use the woke nomenclature here. Whoops, did I say that? Shit, all I can think of right now is the needle scratch and huge asshole comes in. Yes, that's the story. Florida man caught with sex worker with child in backseat. Infant child.
Hello, everyone. It's Hugh. We really need to get some new huge asshole jokes, man.
That's very true.
It still never fails.
It's still just fucking stupid funny. All right, I'm going true on this. We got Brent coming in with false. We got some other people checking in. Mitch Smith, hey, coming in with true. We got Gigi, what number is she? 3FA, coming in with true. People are stupid. Wait, true, people are stupid, or are you saying true to this because people are stupid? But you know what? Both are true, so you win. You win. People are stupid, and they suck. That's another segment for me and IFA. People suck.
We did that one.
We did.
Probably.
All right. IFA, true or false? Man, sex worker, kid in back.
I thought it was twins in the back, but I'm going to say true.
One of those trick questions here. That's Ed's going to say, "Oh, kind of true, but it was twins." Guarantee it, right? I'm gonna go true as well.
Everybody coming in with true, except for Brent Brodus. Big Eddie C. Did he even it up? Did he do himself right?
He did. This story is false, but only in the sense of
it happened in Cleveland.
It happened in California. Shocker. So,
but it's not illegal in California.
Well, what? Having a child in the back seat? No,
anything.
Well, yeah, so.
Anything.
Yeah, anything goes out there.
But
I'll hold my tongue.
Was the window
Why start now?
cracked open? He could.
What's
breathe?
that?
Was the window cracked open?
Well, exactly. That makes it okay.
That makes it okay.
Right.
Yeah. Then it's okay.
Was it a Walmart parking lot?
Do they allow Walmart in California?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do?
Has anyone ever seen one out there? I haven't.
In Bakersfield. I saw one in Bakersfield, but, Bakersfield isn't really part of California proper. They don't really claim it, even though it's in the center of the state. They don't really claim it. I mean, who would? It's Bakersfield, unless you're corn. Right?
No.
Freak
The
on
only
leaf.
one who claims that's the old Buck Owens song. That's it. Streets of Bakersfield. That's
right?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Florida man number 3. It looks like everybody is playing for the tire win. It's everybody against Brent tonight. Again, Brent, if you or Bearded would like to judge at Pig Jig this weekend, I still have spots available. 4 tasting judges, 4 barbecuers. Private message me. Okay, here we go. Man, Tillman is blowing me up saying, dude, I suck at this shit. I don't know how to get in. All right, here we go. Florida man, number 3. Good thing he's got 40 minutes till he's got to be in here or some shit.
Yep. So, final story, true or false?
Yes.
Florida man stops paying for rental car, uses it to give Uber rides.
True. I'm in first. True. Brent, where are you? Gigi says, oh, so true.
Yeah.
I'm true. Gigi's true. That means Gigi and I win. Sean Fleet coming in at true. Brent coming in at false. As my dad would say, he's just being a buster.
What? So, do you guys have Lyft down there?
Same as Uber. Same thing, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but it's different.
Exactly the
Lyft.
same, but different.
I know, but it's called
What
Lyft.
happens when one's black?
So up north they have Lyft. Down south, what do you have? I don't know what you have in Florida. I don't trust anybody drive me around but my ass.
Uber and Lyft, and I will take them both every day. I love Uber. I love Lyft.
Okay, I'm gonna say false.
Oh, IFA could break the mold here. Nick Nack, what did you say?
I want to go false as well here.
Oh, no.
Come on.
I wanted to go false before.
A lot of busters in the room now.
We need a
I
tie.
don't mean Poindexter.
Okay.
All right, Big Eddie C. They're just trying to go against the big boy here.
Well, they probably shouldn't have. It's true.
Me and 3FA bringing it in this episode of Florida Man. Fleener, it's for you.
Down in the Sunshine State, down in the
Fleener. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Fuck you.
We're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man. Y'all the ultimate scene.
Man, if that wasn't enough, Florida Man, rocking episode because me and 3FA won.
The last story there, I must, before we put that one to bed for the night, would make Mitchell Smith Hay proud. It happened in Polk County.
I live in Polk County.
Is that true?
That's true.
Dude, do you have a Grady Judd in Polk County, Iowa, like we have in Polk County, Florida?
Who's that?
He's the sheriff there.
Yeah, he's on the national news sometimes.
I know the sheriff in Story County, just north.
They asked Sheriff Grady Judd why they shot the guy so many times. He said, because we ran out of bullets.
Yep, true. That's all we had. Yep.
Brother-in-law.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice, you know. All right, IFA, man. You and I were talking the other night, and if anybody doesn't know, IFA is my brother. And he and I were talking the other night, and we very rarely connect because we're on way different schedules. But I was out back smoking a cigar, drinking a fuck ton of bourbon, and he was getting ready for bed because we're on different schedules. He works for a living. I work 24 hours a day because I don't make the living he makes. How about that? So
there you go.
So I said, I don't even know how we got on it. I said, so who's going to win the election? And he gave me an answer. And I said, you know what? We don't talk politics on the show, but with next week being the national election, without being assholes, let's just have some light conversation for fun, because that's all it is. I was at Alessi Bakery. They sell Trump cookies and they sell Harris cookies. And I will tell you, the cookie they sold most of last year, I think, lost. So this year, when I went in, I said, what's the cookie tally? And if I could at all find it.
Well, I have the updated number here if you want that, Erik.
You have the updated number from Alessi? What is it?
As of 2 p.m. yesterday, 1303 for Trump and 742 for Harris.
And when I was there, it was like 1,100 for Trump. So they sold more for Trump in the 24 hours since I've been there, and doesn't seem like much more for Harris. So I think that's positive news for Kamala Harris. Because like I said, last year, it didn't really tell the tale. But IFA, what are your thoughts, first and foremost, on the current state of our country? Not our president, not our vice president, current state of our country.
I am the wrong color, wrong sex, the wrong gender, the wrong race, the wrong religion to succeed in this country.
Wait a second. Wait a second, dude. I don't know about you. I identify as a Mexican lesbian with a handicap disability. I'm intellectually challenged, so I need more time on my tests. And I have a lisp, which I forgot about. I need to start pretending to do that again. So because I'm woke, I could be anything I want, I thought.
Well, when
We're still going to hell.
When I had part of my foot removed and my podiatrist asked me if I wanted a handicap sticker for the car, I said, I'm not a puss. And he said, good show.
I guess I'm a puss.
Yeah, me too.
If you apply my everyday life. I guess I'm just being stupid. I could be sitting at home collecting a paycheck.
Dude, you're stupid.
I think so. And it's Miss IFA. I'm sorry.
So Miss IFA.
Oh,
Do you remember the old episode of Pat from Saturday Night Live, and they're like trying to figure out what? So do you carry a wallet purse? Where's your wallet? I wear a hip bag, and then like
I go home to the bathroom.
right?
Oh, you know that whole bathroom crap? We only had one bathroom at home.
Right?
Why more than one when we're out?
I'm with you. I mean, just don't walk in.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, bro. I will tell you, we went to a Starbucks in New York City, Angelina and I, when we went to see Kiss, and hashtag I'm not a puss. I like me some IFA. Who doesn't like some IFA, bro?
of course.
If IFA was here, dude, you'd be like all over it. Because am I allowed to tell IFA stories?
What's that?
Do you remember the time I lost you in my apartment?
What?
No.
No?
In your apartment? What apartment?
Yeah, my apartment that was like just down the road from your house. The 600 square foot apartment that I lived in, my first home with Marie. I called Marie, well, because you and I were at the Bucks game. And that right there is a bad story altogether. So I called Marie and I'm talking to her, and I'm like, and this is landline time, guys. And we're talking on the phone. I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, what? I go, I lost my brother. And she goes, what do you mean? Where is he? I go, no, I don't know. He came in the house with me. And we had a 600 square foot apartment, 600 square foot fucking apartment. And I lost my brother. And so I go, I'll call you back. I'm walking around the apartment and I can't find him because I'm not looking down. I finally look down. You're on the floor in the bathroom going, oh my God, the tile, it's so cold. It's so, you don't remember.
I just remember you laying in the back of the truck with a chef cart in your stomach.
And we made, yeah, that was bad. Do you remember stealing the cigar from the New Orleans Saints fan and hauling ass?
Absolutely.
Yes. Pat and I, his twin, Pat, who is about the size of Hollywood. If you don't know Hollywood, Hollywood's 5'10", weighs like 130 pounds. Ed picked him up one-handed by the scruff and walked him away one night. Pat would talk shit. Pat tried out for the Navy SEALs. Pat was asked to ring the bell only because he would laugh at shit to cope with it. And just saying. And Pat and I were talking shit to the New Orleans fans. And Steve's a couple seats down. And dude, it's not your style to be like that. You're the calm down, right? You're the relaxed, chill guy. And all of a sudden, the Bucks score. Pat and I are talking shit, and there's less than a minute left or some shit. And you'd think we would know the Bucks by now. Same old Bucks. The Saints run all the way back down the field, kick a field goal, and win. The Saints fans turn around and light a cigar right in front of me and Pat. Here comes a hand and rips it right the fuck out of the guy's mouth. I fucking got it. and then he hauls ass. You got to come back home, dude. I needed you at the last game. Angelina and I needed you at the last game.
I can't handle 1 minute beers in the last quarter.
I don't know what that is.
That was either you or Pat. Fourth quarter, we're doing 1 minute beers.
Well, I promoted to Jack Daniels, so
Congratulations, Dave.
I promoted to $38 Jack Daniels, so
Oh God,
that's worse. That's absolutely worse.
Oh my Lord.
IFA, who is going to ultimately, who's going to win this election?
Well, none of us.
Right?
Doesn't matter. None of us. It's going to be awful either way. It's, you know, I can't believe it's been 6 months and I have yet to see a commercial where somebody tells me something other than why not vote for the other guy.
Right? I say all the time, there's two ways to build the biggest house. You can build the biggest house, or you can beat down everybody else's. And it seems to be that that's the way everything is these days.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like, let me keep building myself, keep building myself, keep building myself. Thank you. It is, let me tell you why everybody else sucks so bad. And you should be okay dealing with how bad I suck.
Right. You're setting the bar extremely low for yourself when all you're telling me is don't vote for them because of this. You're telling me what? You're what? Half a second better? I understand. And I cannot get over the fact that all these candidates telling us things that their office doesn't have power to do. You know, I'm going to pass this law. You don't pass laws as president. Congress does. You can sit there all day long and talk about, I'm going to make this. You can't do it. You don't have the power. Tell me something you can do in the position you're going to be in.
I could tell you something I'm going to do in the position I'm in. That's tell everybody that was guessing what I'm drinking they were wrong. I was drinking margaritas. Now I'm going to be drinking bourbon. Tillman is in the green room. It's going to be a great podcast. We have not even done our top 3 horror movies. IFA, you going to stick around for a little while?
Yeah, I can do horror movies for sure.
Top 3 horror movies. Start lining them up now. We got our education guru in the chat tonight. My good friend, Miss Lizanne Ippolito. We got Tillman in the green room. We're going to come back. We're going to do a real quick top 3 horror movies, and then we're getting Tillman in here. Guys, it's a great night to be on the VooDoo Chef podcast. Don't go anywhere.
The Southwest is one of the hottest places in the country, and not just because of the weather, but because of the flavor. And if you're looking flavor of the Southwest, grab yourself a little VooDoo Chef Red and make it all taste amazing.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they see.
What's going on, Voodies? We're hanging out today at a place called The Lab. And what better place to hang out than a place that has nothing but artisan creations. Everything from VooDoo Chef to Intensity Academy to Jocelyn's mugs to the Sweet Sense in the back to my pal Doc Barbecue. And when you're coming out and you're doing your holiday shopping, in my opinion, there ain't no better place to pick up your voodoo than The Lab. Check them out, baby.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique.
Everybody likes it dirty. VooDoo Chef Dirt. It doesn't matter what you're cooking. Rub a little dirt on it, and it's going to bring that espresso rub and make everything pop.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been.
All right, it's time for our top three. Tonight's top three, presented by whoever the fuck you wanted to be presented by. Top three horror movies. Halloween, horror, thriller, however you want to sum it up. Thrasher, you pick your genre, because I'm not a Gen Z. I'm not a millennial. Sorry, Patrick. I don't need to classify everything into 80 different compartments. Halloween movie is a big enough sum for me. But like Patrick and I were saying, please don't say Twitches. Please. Hubie, Halloween, come on. All right, top three Halloween movies. IFA, you're in fresh. What is your number three Halloween scary movie, however you sum it up?
I'm going to say Mama.
The new film, Mama, where the kids are partying in the basement?
No.
No.
Mama, where the car crash and the two kids are stuck for years in a shack. And
stop. Don't tell me anymore. I want to watch it.
I know which one you're talking about.
And get fed these berries their whole life, and then the ghost actually takes the youngest girl because she's not smart enough to realize it's not her real mom. Yeah, it's weird.
That's a creepy film.
If I could at all text myself that right now, I would. But I can't, because I've been drinking margaritas, and now I'm moving on to Angel's Envy, only because I'm out of Blue Note Bourbon, Mark. I'm out of Blue Note Bourbon. All right. Big Eddie C, your number three horror film.
Okay, so this is really, really, really fucking hard. But I'm going to say that there's a couple that can't even be in the conversation. They pretty much got retired because they're on the Mount Rushmore. The original Halloween.
What are the Mount Rushmores?
The Halloween and Exorcist kind of got to be on the, they retired. They're out of the conversation. Okay?
If we're talking about a 4-string bass, they're that 8-string motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then there's a very little known one, Trick or Treat, not Trick or Treat, which was the heavy metal one, but there's Trick, the letter R, Treat. Never really got a wide release, but right around Halloween time, you can find it all over the place. It's like an anthology type, really fucking good.
Say it again.
Trick or Treat, Trick, the letter R, Treat.
Not the one with like when in the 80s when we were.
Yeah, the one Fastway did the soundtrack. Yeah, that ain't
right.
it.
Not that.
It's not that. It's a different one that came out maybe.
Motherfuckers, you're making me have to take notes.
Yeah, it's really, really good. That's the one.
Of course, the millennial had to rub it in.
Yeah. Thanks, Pat.
2007.
That's why we're gonna end up calling you LFA, least favorite arts.
Trivia is gonna be hard this week.
That means we're bringing all your cousins and nephews.
Yep.
Everybody that comes over for Friday Disney movie night.
Yep. Racing them all to the bottom of the bottle.
I call you EFA, Pat.
Yes. We love him. Don't kid. We got to show him some love because he's going to be fucking pissed at the end of the night if the Yankees get bombed out, and man, it's looking that way. So
somebody's got to like him best, and I'll play that role today, buddy, because I love you.
Appreciate it. Funny how you said today.
Number 3 for me.
What's that?
That's funny how you said today.
The true number 3.
I noticed that.
EFA.
I'll play that role today.
2FA. 2FA, because you can't out Trump Lucas. 2FA, your third favorite scary movie.
I never got to 3.
What?
I never got to my 3. I told you the honorable mentions.
Oh shit! I thought those were all.
No, those are the ones.
For 3.
The Mount Rushmore, and then the one that really.
All right, hold on, Ed. Tillman, you want to get in on top 3 scary movies? You're good? Okay, we'll bring you in right after scary movies. Unless you want to come in, I'll bring you in. All right, Big Eddie C, your number 3 favorite scary movie.
Number 3.
Whatever the fuck.
A movie that recently was voted the scariest movie of all time when they did a focus group. They took, I think, the top 20 of Rotten Tomatoes, found audiences that hadn't seen any of them, and strapped them up to like those heart monitor shits.
Blair Witch.
Nope. Number 1 had the highest like heart attack shit going on of any of them. My number 3, Sinister. That is a fucking
IFA turned me
ugly
on
movie.
to that, dude.
Yeah.
IFA said, do not watch it if you're home alone. So
That's
what did I do? I waited till everybody left the house and I watched Sinister, bro.
That's a good one.
That is a great, great fucking scary movie.
I saw that in the theater, and that fucking place with the lawnmower scene, I'm probably still partially deaf in an ear. The screams.
I'm going to tell you, I might have been drinking bourbon because I don't remember it.
That's awesome.
2FA for the day. What is your third favorite scary movie? Halloween. Wait. Let me make sure I say third favorite Halloween movie.
Fair enough. Not so much a Halloween movie. Scary movie. I'm going to go with Stephen King's Cujo.
Cujo. I've never seen that.
That was.
I've read the book.
That. Yeah.
Nerd alert.
Man.
I mean, it's up there with Pet Sematary.
I saw that movie. Steve, did you read Cujo or watch Cujo?
Cujo was on last weekend. I watched it last weekend.
Yeah, I know, because that's man law, right?
Well, it's October. All the Halloween movies are on every day.
All right. We got to make sure we don't cut Tillman short. My third favorite Halloween movie, and I have to preface this Halloween movie, is Saturday the 14th. It is a nostalgia thing. It is the first time we had cable. They played it every goddamn day. The older sister in Gimme a Break was on, Pat. That was a show from the 80s. And it was just stupid. It was kind of like the tongue-in-cheek, cheeky response to Friday the 13th. And simply for nostalgia reasons, I'm saying Saturday the 14th. Do not watch it. You will hate me even more than you do now. IFA, you're number 2.
Well, I'll tell you, the scariest time for me was when I read the book.
Right? Oh, the story's awesome.
When I read the book upstairs alone in my bedroom, I thought I was second. I'm hooked on my first. I would say, and of course, Big Eddie C took my second. Sinister. That's a great one.
So number 2 is Sinister?
I would have to bring in Alien.
Oh, shit.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, guess what I'm going to say about Alien?
That you haven't seen it?
I've never seen it.
Oh, God.
You're missing out. You need to watch all 12 of them.
Nah, I'm good. Bring us home. What's your number 2, IFA? Alien? Alien. Big Eddie C.
2 for me is The Thing from 1980 with Kurt Russell.
That's my number. What are you doing?
Oh,
is that your number 1?
We didn't fucking coordinate it, you know. I thought maybe he was going to say Children of the Corn, but in Iowa, that's an autobiography. You know?
That's hunting weekend, which is this weekend. Yeah. Next weekend.
That's
next weekend. So here's the thing. I invite IFA to golf every year. He invites me to hunting weekend every year. They're the same weekend. Either we're both being overly polite, or we both know that the other one's going to say no. I'm coming to hunting weekend, and IFA already said he's coming down for a Bucks weekend. So there you go.
Cool.
This year? Are you coming this year?
No, I'm not. I can't. We have golf. Patrick Arts, you're number 2.
My number two is we're number two.
We're on number two.
So my number two is It, another Stephen King. I think the remake was a little scarier. I never really found the original to be scary. I know my wife still can't watch it. She watched it as a kid and had the nightmares of the fucking shower drain opening up.
Yeah. I had Pennywise the Clown painted on one of my bases. And I absolutely love Pennywise, but I love Pennywise because of Tim Curry and what he did in Clue and Rocky Horror, not because of what he did in It.
Yeah, I didn't think the original It was that scary. I enjoy watching it. The other one, the remake, was a little scarier.
I don't think I've seen either one. I know nobody's surprised by that if you listen to the podcast, because I see a lot of movies, but they're all pointless. My number two Halloween scary movie of all time is
Hi, Hugh Jasshole here. You can call me Mr. Jasshole, or you can call me Hugh Jasshole. I would really appreciate it. So everyone's heard the joke about the horse that walked into the bar and goes up to the bartender, and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" Well, one time I went into a bar and went up to the barmaid, and the barmaid looked at me and said, "Hey, nice long dick." Ha! Hey, by the way, have a good evening and fuck off!
So as I was saying,
that is terrifying,
right? That is the scariest movie of all time. And if you've met Huge Asshole, IFA has met Huge Asshole. I think we can both admit at times that could be fucking terrifying. My number two, it is a tie, and no, that does not mean I don't have a number one. It means my number three was a giveaway. My number two is My Bloody Valentine, because it scared the shit out of me. Because I watched it probably well before I probably should have. And Friday the 13th. And of course, Friday the 13th, because you're sitting there watching it with your buddies and you're all scared. And then the serene scene comes on. You're like happy it's over. And you're not in the know. You have no clue what's going to happen. And then that motherfucker jumps out of the lake and you piss yourself. I'll never, ever, ever forget that moment. And that's why that's my number two. All right, let's go reverse order this time. Big Eddie C with the Gator Paw. Your number one.
My number one, no doubt about this one, just one of my all-time favorites.
No doubt is scary as fuck to me, too.
Yeah, they are, too.
Back then, but now, I don't know. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
By the way, if you like Friday the 13th, check out the newer one, In a Violent Nature. That's basically Friday the 13th if you just followed the killer around and it was from his perspective. It's fucked up.
Just so you know, our boy Spider, watch out for him because he dressed up like Jason and went out on his jet ski this weekend.
Oh,
fuck
shit.
That. All right. Big Eddie C, your number one Halloween horror scary movie, whatever the fuck, of all time.
Prince of Darkness, another John Carpenter one that came after Halloween. Still one of the most batshit insane and original things I've ever seen.
I'm taking notes so I can watch all these. Patrick?
Other than watching our star player just take a fastball off the knuckles, I'm going to go with Jaws.
Jaws was
the original Jaws, 1975. I remember watching that as a kid. Growing up in New York, beaches weren't really a big thing. Yeah, they had some, obviously, but maybe part of the reason why I'm still not a big fan of the beach. I've watched the movie since then several times, and I love it.
And enjoy the fuck out of the lazy river. And just so you know, Tillman has sent me a personal text watching the podcast from the green room. He said his number one most terrifying, horrifying Halloween scary movie of all time is the VooDoo Chef Podcast from October 29th. Because he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? IFA, your number one scary movie of all time.
The Mist.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
It's so 1980s, bro. Sean Fleener coming in with Hocus Pocus.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, there you go. His number one's Beetlejuice. We got Frank coming in with Aliens. Thanks for checking in. The OG Nightmare Pat, thanks for getting these in. Of course, Nightmare Ken with Mitch. Pat, thanks for bringing those in because I've got lost.
And this was definitely on my list. If we had a fourth or fifth, this is like number 4. Another Stephen King. Haven't figured it out. I'm a big fan of Stephen King and his work.
I'm not much of a fan of Stephen King, and I bet you and Eddie would Eddie would connect on that just for the sheer writing aspect of it. Of course, Ed was reading it in the 3rd grade.
Second.
True story, right? Second. I was close. That's a true story. My number one of all time, just so we put it out there and wrap this up and get Tillman in this room. My number one of all time.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Huge Asshole. How are you? I was just in the back room playing Army with my girlfriend. Yeah, I laid on the ground and she blew the hell out of me. Ha! Want to smell my finger? By the way, fuck off!
IFA, could you confirm or deny that is Huge Asshole's real personality? Can you hear me?
I don't know who it is.
Truth be told, I guess you're right. It's like Uvalde Slim wearing the mask at the Armory. You don't know that's Dusty Rhodes. You kind of think it might be,
Yeah.
but you don't really know.
No.
I'm thinking of the other guy who was the other guy at that era? Wrestler.
Bugsy McGraw?
Who?
Bugsy McGraw?
Probably.
He works at TGH right now. My number one scary movie of all time, aside from the fact that Bugsy McGraw works at TGH, is Scream. Scream, because it was so real. It is something that you never would think could happen, but fuck, what if it did? What if it did? Because that's just fucked up enough that it could potentially, who knows, in all reality, it could be a Florida Man story.
Down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait, there's a game so crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene.
Guys, I gotta tell you, I have not been more excited to have a guest in our podcast. We have been pimping this guy for a month, 6 weeks.
Wow.
I don't know. We've been talking about the signature competition sauce. We've been talking about the family sauce. Last week, we tried Florida Gold, the 2023 sauce of the year at the Royal, the 2024 mustard sauce of the year. We've been talking about the red sauce. I already said the SIG competition sauce, 6 tomato-based sauce, and last week we tried the Chipotle apple. I got to tell you, trying to get this guy on the fucking podcast, oh my God, you think we were trying to fucking get, I don't know, Karen on here, some woke bitch. Not that you're a woke bitch, Tillman. That wasn't even play. Yeah,
that's all right.
It was a thing to say. Guys, give it up for Lee Tillman. Tillman's Barbecue. What is up, my friend?
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Dude, you and I don't know how we met. I know when it was when we met.
Yeah.
It was a year ago at Ronnie's event.
Right.
I was on heavy medication for my back. So I wish I could say I was drinking bourbon and beers all night. Not the case. Not like tonight. Fucking margaritas and Angel's Envy.
It's funny. I was the one on heavy
beer
after barbecue drinking when we met, and I totally ghosted you after you gave me your rubs to sample.
But you were drinking. Were you drinking? You were drinking margaritas, weren't you?
I don't know what I was drinking. I think I was drinking everything.
I think you were drinking margaritas. And what I remember of you is this logo. And I'm going to tell you, I could be wrong. Like kind of like an elephant here most of the time. COVID fucked me up. I really believe a friend of mine named Max brought me some of your sauce from Orlando because he worked at Disney at the time. This is a long time ago. Max is a former student of mine, and he brought me something with your logo on it and said, you got to try this. This guy's a local guy in Orlando, and I know you're trying to do this over here. And I tasted it, and I was like, yeah, this is good stuff. Doesn't help me much. I don't know, we're trying to sell product to raise money to send kids to school. This is a professional barbecuer. But that's where I first learned of you. And then lo and behold, here we are fucking many years later. I know who you are. I'd like to believe you know who we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
We meet at Ronnie's, Ronnie K, who puts on Q for a Cure, and you're there competing, and we connect, and it's like, motherfucker, it's nice to put a fucking face to the logo.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you didn't ghost me. You're busy. I'm busy. It is what it is.
Well, that night, I was like, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm bringing you some sauce. And then
wait, in that case, yeah, you ghosted the fuck.
Yeah. I think it was 6 months later, finally shipped you it.
But truth be told, my man Mitch right here, Mitch was my driver that night because I couldn't drive. And he said, look, you're in pain. Let's go. And I said, you're right. Let's go find dinner. And we went down and had a quiet, we went down and had dinner somewhere because I was in bad pain. But I'm glad I got to put the name to the face. You are a badass competitor. I invited you to Pig Jig, and you're like, I can't, man. I got to go pick up my new fucking, I'm Cody Rhodes, be my tour bus. Got to tour the world. And dude, that's badass. And when we talk about our boy Brent Brodus, the hair, the myth, the legend, Tillman Lee Neslon III. I am honored that we have you on our podcast tonight. And if you're here with us tonight, right now is the time. I usually say this at the beginning of the podcast. Now is the time. Hit share so all your friends know you're here hanging out with the man. What's going on, my friend? Tell us how you got started in this.
So, yeah, I mean, and we go back to 2013. We would just mess around, cook on a Weber kettle at home. And I was a mechanic at the time. So all the other guys in the shop would say, well, let's cook something on Sunday and then we'll bring it in on Monday. And we just started bringing in our leftover. It was always pulled pork. That's the barbecue beginner staple, So
That's the gateway.
Yep. Right. So we all cook some pork, bring it into the shop every week. And, the whole shop loved it. And after a while, it's like, well, Tillman's is just the best. Tillman's is the best. And it wasn't supposed to be a competition, but it just ended up that way. It's a barbecue. I don't know why it drums up competition all the time. But one of the guys' wives brought in a newspaper clipping of a local contest. We entered it and won first place pork right out of the gate. So I was hooked like a fish out of water ever since then. And yeah, that's basically it.
Damn.
So tell me the date again.
That was 2013. I was going back to 2013 in June of 2013.
So June of 2013, and here we are. Not often I can quote a date, but I'm going to take a stab at this. October 2024. True?
Yep.
The only reason I know that is because it's my kid's birthday. Otherwise, I don't even know what year it is. 11 years later. Pat, did I do the math right?
I believe so.
Got it.
Yeah, wrong guy. Ed, did I do the math right?
You're asking the wrong person there, yeah.
You didn't even need to calculate.
11 years later, you've got, and we can go 10 years later because last year you won sauce at Casey Royal.
Yeah.
This year you won mustard at Casey Royal. You took 6 in red. But more importantly, to my heart, buddy, to my heart, you were at the Jack.
Yes. That was insane.
With all the love, fuck you. Oh my God, dude. When people say, "Hey, VooDoo, I heard you were at the Jack," they mean I was standing over there at my bar with a bottle of Jack, whether it be Sinatra 12, 10, soon to be the 14. If you'd like to send me a bottle, you could send it to P.O. Bar 2301, Oldsmar, Florida 34677. Dude, you were at the Jack, man.
Yeah.
How did you qualify for the Jack?
So we had 3 grand champions in FBA and the Florida Barbecue Association during they have a draw period. I don't think it's calendar year. So I want to say, and someone's going to yell at me for not knowing this, but my wife does all the calculation stuff. But anyways, like June of 22 to October of 23 or something to that effect. We had 3.
We all drink. It doesn't matter. You can be random.
Right? But if you win 7, you automatically go. I didn't pull off that, but I won 3, and then they put all of the people who won, they put a barrel bung with your name on it in a bag, and they draw it at the end of the year, and they drew our name.
Barrel what?
Barrel bung.
What the fuck is that?
I got it. Oh, I don't have it right here.
A cork?
Yeah, dude. They actually do the Jack Daniels barrel bungs. They put your name and your number on them, and
so the bung is the cork that they plug the hole after the tasting, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Got you. So I've got 2. Yeah, I've got 2 Jack barrels in VooDoo Studios here. They're both from the Lightning Christmas tree. So on my barrel bung it says Lightning Christmas tree. Yours said Lee Tillman or Tillman Barbecue.
Tillman's Barbecue. Yep, it's awesome. I got it. I should have had it with me, but I got it in my other room.
Dude, that is bad ass. So many people checking in. We got Brent checking in. Back-to-back grand champions, too. We're going to come to that in a minute. We got Chris Haggerty saying best sauce out there. And we got the sauces right here. And people tell me all the time, dude, why do you have Doc Barbecue stuff in your kitchen? Why do you have Tillman stuff in your kitchen? We all have different styles, and that's the beauty of barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue is not we're all the same. It's the fact that we're all different. Your style is different than mine, is different than Doc's, different than our good friend Leanne Whippen. And that's the beauty of it. And the way it happens is you have your style and you cook in your group, and hopefully people like your food. And you keep tweaking it until they do. And when they do like your food, you're like, fuck, now I got them. And you keep getting better and better and better. And your style is different than mine. And like I said, different than Doc's. So I've got enough room on my shelf for all my friends because they're all fucking amazing. And I hope to God I'm on their shelves as well, because that means they respect me in the same manner. Show us that.
The wife just cracked open the door and tossed it in. It's got the logo on one side.
And by wife, he meant boss.
The boss heard me. Yeah. And hey, by the way, I have all your rubs on my shelf, and they are all badass.
Dude, I appreciate that. Thanks for much love. But we also not only do we have different flavor profiles and different attacks, we also have different purposes. You're a competitive barbecuer. You're out there on the scene and you're competing at a level that is head and shoulders above. So I want to know what that's like. What's it like to step into the ring every week and know that you're playing cutthroat competition and you know all the people are coming for your head too?
Man, right now we're actually in the heat of the season. We are trying to go for Team of the Year, which Team of the Year is basically whoever has won the most points at the end of the season. In the
time out. Is that something we can vote for, or is that simply based on points?
Simply based on points. You got to show up, you got to cook good, and you got to beat, everybody else around you to gain more points. And I mean, we're all good friends too. It's crazy. Like first, second, third, fourth, we're all good friends. And we're battling out for, points. And you know, we all want to help each other get to the contest, but if one of us misses the contest, you're out. You're done. That's how close it is. So
and that's something that's beautiful, not just about barbecue, but about the culinary industry. We're all very super competitive, but we're also very super supportive and want everybody to succeed.
Right.
And I thought that was something that only existed in the true culinary food service hospitality world. But attending the culinary competitions that I have, I mean, you could see it in our room tonight. All these people showing you love in the text room. That's the reality. We all lift each other up, as opposed to like IFA and us, we're talking beating everybody down to be the best. That's not how we do it. We all lift each other up to be the best. So to go for this team of the year, you're chasing points. So that means if you miss one, you're done. So how many comps do you do a year?
So, man, I haven't even kept track this year, but I want to say we're near 20 this year.
Wow.
And that gets to be real hectic. We got 2 young kids. I mean, they're verge of one's 15, one's 12, but still, you know, they've got
When
their
you say
extracurricular.
kids, you mean Tillmans?
Yep, I got a Braden and another Tillman. I named him the 4th.
Well, they're not. When you say kids, they're not apprentices. They're actually blood who you have, and that's what makes it difficult doing these travels and these competitions. What's the farthest you've traveled?
I think Kansas City is the furthest we went. We did the American Royal trip last year. We had to walk the stage to get that Best House on the Planet award. That was insane. So, and while we were up there, we grabbed the 10th overall in the Invitational, which was insane. We weren't expecting that at all, so that was cool.
Hey, can I tell everybody that we're like personal friends?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Dude, you were fucking killing it, and I'm excited because what started as like a friend of a friend of a friend, I really do know you now, and like we're exchanging texts like we've known each other forever, and I think that's also the beauty of our, you know, the food service industry and just people in food in general.
Right.
So you competed at the Jack, and we're texting today, and I'm like, dude, tell me how you did at the Jack. And
we sucked.
You know, I am for years, Jack. And nothing's changed. If you looked at my bar, I've got a case of Jack underneath. I've got a case of Jack in the bar. I've got 5 spaces in my well filled with Jack. I've got 2 Sinatras. I've got a 12. I got a 10. I got 3 single barrels. And I'm sponsored by Blue Note. And Blue Note knows it. And I love Blue Note bourbon. But they also know that I love Jack. So Jack is like something that has been with me since probably 1985 when I was 15 years old and couldn't even drink it. It was my love of rock and roll and Jack's association with rock and roll that led me to Jack. So for you to go to the Jack, I don't care if you won.
Right.
Went to the fucking Jack. I'm a Tennessee Squire. I have not even visited yet. You went to the Jack. And obviously Mitch has cracked into that.
He was.
Because he's talking about the Jake. It's a State Farm barbecue competition. Woman doesn't compete in. That's in the parking lot over on State Road 54 next to the Walmart. Dude, you went to the Jack. And when I said, dude, how'd you place? And you said, dude, unfortunately, we didn't do so well. I'm like, all caps. You went to the Jack.
You did. Exactly.
Dude, I am so proud that I could say I know somebody. I know Doc Barbecue. He's been to the Jack. He's a judge at the Jack. I know Leanne. Leanne's been to the Jack. She's a judge at the Jack. How long ago was that? All the love. I would say it if they were on the podcast right now. You were there this year, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You were at the Jack, dude. You were at the fucking Jack. What was that like?
So when you roll in there, it's crazy the aura that you feel. It's insane.
Right. You hear the
Literally.
angels sing, right?
It's crazy. And then, if you get parked, they're great. The way they organize it is top notch, of course. They get you parked.
Ed, lead the conversation.
Okay.
Keep going, Lee.
So
yeah, I got to
you
hear
get
the
parked.
Jack story.
Oh yeah, there you go. So
See here.
you get set up and it's like, what do you do next? There's so many things to do. Oh,
wow.
You found the one with the wifey. We did the distillery tour.
Nice. There you go.
You got it.
Pulling off your Instagram here.
It was awesome. Yeah, the tasting. But not only that, the other teams. Yeah, that semi was insane. I was like, I had to take a picture. Oh yeah, that's the pride and joy. Now I don't know what I'm at.
He sent me that as a private picture, bastard.
That's right. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
My buddy made that thing on the right that has the Jack Honey bottle. It was pretty cool. And then of course, getting the barrel bung is neat because you walk around, everybody signs them and stuff. So, well, it's not a bung.
Look at that
barrel
Florida
lid.
flag.
Barrel lid. Oh yeah, so I named that rub Perfect 200, and I went into they do 1 through 500, and you have to get there early to get the number you want. And we were late getting there, and I'm like, man, I'm out. And they had one. They had a 200 left, so I snagged it. This is pretty cool.
I'm sitting here telling you I'm drinking Angel's Envy, and fuck that.
Ooh.
Fuck that. Let's crack a brand new fucking 1 liter, and let's fucking celebrate my man Tillman from the Jack. Patrick, take us home here.
I'm just scrolling through the Instagram here. I just got excited when I saw that chicken.
Oh yeah, my boy.
I had to click on it. I didn't realize it was a video, but now I have to watch
it. Down. He did a kill. Look, he did the gold sauce as a binder. Yeah, he killed it. It was awesome.
Ooh.
Who's he?
That's my buddy out of Jacksonville. I'm trying to remember what. Man, he's gonna kill me if he hears me. I'm brain freezing right now. You guys.
That's okay that you're brain freezing. Fuck him. He came in ahead of you.
Bearded barbecue.
No. He's just using my product. He's doing a video for me.
Oh, there ain't nothing. Hey, much love for making the video.
Yeah, I'm just going through Instagram here. That's all. I just got excited when I saw that. I saw the nice color of that chicken.
Yeah, it was nice.
I had to stop.
I always fuck up spatchcock. Just such a fucking great thing. And I got to tell you, Tillman, you're fucking killing it no matter where you're at. And I'm sitting here drinking Angel's Envy. I had to take a time out and go fucking pop a brand new goddamn bottle.
There you go.
We could celebrate you at the Jack like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Much love to our friends over at Blue Note. Look for a brand new private Barrel Select VooDoo Chef coming out real soon, hopefully by the beginning of the year. But tonight it's all about Tillman and his experience at the Jack. And like I said, Lee, you were there, bro.
Thanks.
You were there.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I am a TV junkie. I think if you took the movie The Cable Guy and you said, if you said what movie relates to you the most, I think I'd say The Cable Guy because I love TV and I fucking watch TV all the time. One of my favorite episodes of Night Court, Harry Anderson, they're like, I can't believe you're a judge. I can't believe you're a judge. And Harry Anderson says, look, I did everything I had to do. I met all of the qualifications and my name got on the list. And it doesn't matter why or how, but I was selected. And I'm a fucking judge. And that's you, dude. It doesn't matter why, how, or how you performed once you were there, dude. You're fucking a competitor at the Jack. And that is something that not many people can say. And my hat's off to you, my friend.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. We were stoked.
All right. So admittedly, and I did that so I could see the time. Patrick, you got to keep me on track.
Heard.
You said you I don't want. All right, my words. Tillman text. I didn't do. If I'm speaking Erik, and am I allowed to speak Erik? Lee, I'm asking you. Am I allowed to speak Erik?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. So Lee says, "Dude, I shit the bed at the Jack."
Right.
But then the next text. But I brought home 2 grand champions right after that, motherfucker. Dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what. We came home and I looked over at my wife. And I'm like, why the hell are we cooking so much better right now? Like, we literally got home and made a few adjustments, and it was just like the food is just coming out incredibly better. It's insane.
It's kind of like going from Angel's Envy to Jack. It's incredibly better. Patrick, if you text me, I'll remember to bring you this bottle because fuck, it sucks.
I'm sure I'll enjoy that one. I think I already killed that one.
So Lee, you know what we call that, right?
What?
So you went to the Jack, and maybe it was nerves, maybe it was the other guys were better. It could have been anything, and there's no way to measure that. Who'd we lose? IFA?
Yeah, all I see is a white dot.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye to see if he comes back. Lee, no matter what the reason was, I almost typed IFA like that's how I have him.
in your name, sir.
Well, he's
so I got to know, what time of year is the Jack? What when does that occur?
Always October.
Okay. Because
the other cool thing about it, real quick, is and some guys might correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time it's like dreary and rainy and cold.
Oh,
and we went, and it was like insanely beautiful. The skies were blue, and it was like.
Well, there you go. That was the problem.
What's that?
That was the problem.
Right.
We were planning for dreary and miserable. So Lee, you go to the Jack, and you say you didn't perform to your standard. But then you fucking come back with 2 grand motherfucking champions. You know what I call that?
What's that?
All those people who are like, yeah, that Lee, you know, and then you come back with 2 grand champions.
Yeah.
And if I know you, you were just like, dude, what did we do? And you didn't advertise it. You didn't pimp it. I call those fuck yous for free. All those people who are like, I knew he shouldn't have been at the Jack. Fuck you, 2 grand champion. Right?
True. That is true. I mean, you know, and the Jack has one of those reputations for being a crapshoot anyways. I mean, you got 88 top-notch cooks. You might as well put your names in a hat and throw it in the air. Now, I mean, you're not taking any away from the winners, because those guys that came in the, you know, top 3, 4, 5, even top 10, they're all killer cooks. So, you know, there's no doubt in my mind they earned every bit of it. It's just that you see names down that list that are even like just in front of me, behind me, and I'm like, wow, we're all just really good cooks. So how do you judge that? You know?
You know, if you made it to the Jack, you're an elite. And just to make it there makes you one of the best there is. And like you said, at that point, it's a crapshoot. You know, anybody can have a bad day because everybody is top notch.
Right.
And it's not that you lost the Jack. Somebody else won.
Yeah.
Somebody else won.
Good
And
point.
that's the reality, because everybody there is a fucking rock star. And it's like my man Ric Flair says, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And on that day, you just weren't that man.
That's
Somebody else was. But everybody is a champion.
That's true. Very true. Thanks.
And dude, I think you're a fucking champion.
I appreciate it, man. I'm hoping to go back and get some redemption one year.
Except in trivia.
1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud, and the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got.
All right, Lee, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
That's all right.
Dude, I'm very competitive. IFA checked out. He said your buddy Lee went to the Jack. I got to go to the John. That's IFA for you. Drinking those Busch Lights will do it to you. But apparently tonight, is it payday in Iowa? He's drinking Corona. I don't know.
Oh,
Hey, we put the link for trivia in the chat bar right there. You've got a very limited amount of time to jump in here. We've got Mitch already jumped in. Mitch, what's going on? You got a quick question for Tillman from Tillman's Barbecue?
Yeah. When are you coming out to my school? Talk to my kids about this.
Oh, dude. Mitch, you have some connectivity problems there, buddy. Quit self-aggregating there. KNEC, correct me on my grammar in private, not public.
I'm definitely down to talk to the kids. That's always awesome, an awesome opportunity for sure.
Hey, just so you know, you can't say words like fuck and, ass.
Why? I do.
Any public educator that does that.
No, I think that's awesome, man. I haven't tried your sauces, though. I'm going to have to.
Yeah, let's make it happen. He's got to show them off.
Dude, I got to tell you, the Florida Gold is really, really good. Where I not prefer, VooDoo's is more on the acidic flavor profile. Yours has a little bit of sweetness that makes it different. Yeah. And I think that's what draws me to your mustard, your gold. Mine's a little more on that, leans towards the acidic side, which means, but I'm cooking with more fatty flavors. If you believe in the 5 food groups of VooDoo Chef, butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon, I'm leaning more to heavier side on the protein aspect. So I need the more acidic on the sauce, where I'm going to assume, aren't adding a lot more fat to your proteins, which is why your sauce is a little more sweet. And I'm just making assumptions as a culinary guy.
I mean, you have that educated breakdown.
And what he means by that is I'm old and drink a lot.
No, he's saying my sauce is good. I like the way it tastes. I didn't put that kind of thought to it.
Exactly. I just said I want to make it. I'm just after a specific flavor profile, and I kept tweaking until I hit it. That's it.
Well, Tillman, correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody, I'm not going to say everybody. Culinarians would say barbecue sauce, especially competition sauce, has to be higher on the brick scale, which means more sweeter than what you would see in a restaurant.
Very true. Very true.
Competition barbecue sauce is way sweeter, way higher on that brick scale than you would see in a restaurant. And that's just competition barbecue sauce.
Right.
Your competition barbecue sauce versus Mama's, way different.
Right.
Correct me on the name of the other one. It's not Mama's, is it?
Grandma's. And it's true. That was the one that started it all. That's Grandma's recipe from the 40s in Hialeah. And that's what I started making and bottled first. But obviously, as soon as I met the comp guys, they're like, no, that's not going to cut it, buddy.
They're like, take the sugar and quadruple it.
Right.
And once you do that, add some honey, some agave, some simple syrup.
Right. And a dental plan.
So and buy stock in insulin. Tillman, you're a true Florida man?
I am, born and raised.
So what do we got to do to get you in once a month on the game show Florida Man?
You mentioned that. I'm down, man. We gotta figure out what days did you say you do that one?
Every Tuesday night at 8:00 live. Florida Man's at 8:15 every Tuesday.
Man, that's see how horrible I am? You sent me that information.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's okay. It's all right. Little.
Yeah. I'd like to get in on it next week.
All right. So we ran the title track for VooDoo Games. Nobody has done Mitch, because Mitch is sometimes the co-host. Mitch fills in for Patrick and sometimes hosts VooDoo Games. So he knows there's no shenanigans.
And I'm looking up the cheat right now.
It's on there.
Wait. Is there something on
It's on there.
Between him and Patrick, all they do is try to make me lose VooDoo Games.
I may or may not have put it up around. Let's see, what time was it?
I can't even.
7 hours ago.
Like
2:20, 2:30, 2:40.
You looked at me and said, "I'm going to put something up today."
Yeah, I even told you. Say, hey, it's going up. Just FYI.
Yeah, I will give you that. You weren't cheating. Hey, family, all right, fuck that.
Cheat's coming.
All right, so
it's one of my favorite categories. Yet I wasn't paying attention to how much Blue Nut I've been drinking tonight. So you have a good shot.
hey, bitch, I went from margaritas to Angel's Envy. I don't know why. I think it's because the bottle was open. And I just cracked a bottle of Old Number 7. Thank God. All right, so let's cover the rules for VooDoo Games real quick. As always, Patrick is the keeper of VooDoo Games. We have apparently about 10 minutes tonight for VooDoo Games. We will hope to get through 10 questions.
58 hard out, true? Erik?
58's a hard out. Just remind me.
Cool. Yeah, I got a timer on the screen.
So Patrick will read a question. If you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. So, Tillman, are we listening for Lee or are we listening for Tillman?
I'm going to say Lee because it's quicker.
Okay.
There you go.
You know?
There you
No,
go.
it's not.
True competitor.
Shout out your own name.
True competitor.
Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first. And if he calls upon you, you'll have the opportunity to answer the question. If you answer the question correctly, you will get a point. If you answer it incorrectly, no harm, no foul. But everybody else will get the opportunity to answer the question. The person with the most points at the end will win tonight's VooDoo Games and have the opportunity to have their name entered into a drawing where they could be selected the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date. And if you choose to forego that, as always, you can opt for the free lifetime subscription to the VooDoo Chef Podcast, which is free right here every Tuesday night live on Facebook. Patrick, start talking some shit while I read the hint here.
All right. So before we get started here, Lee, just so you know, since you're new, I will stop.
I haven't even seen that movie.
I didn't either. It's okay. I will stop reading the question as soon as I hear somebody call out their name. So
And what
Erik
he
likes
means
to call out his name like 2 words in, and I stop.
So as soon as someone
Calls
says
out
name,
their
you're
name,
stopping.
I will shut up. I will let them answer, whether they're right or wrong. They'll get the point or not. And if they're wrong, I will continue on.
So what he's trying to do is tell you, hold tight, because I'm going to fuck up.
Odds are he's going to get it wrong. You have 2 words in, and someone else might try to shout out their name, and then they might
Who
get it
has
wrong.
the best winning record, Patrick?
I don't know. I don't keep track anymore.
Right? There's no need to.
End of the night, I hit delete in a brand new spreadsheet. Yeah, I don't keep track. You kidding me?
You got a
All right.
spreadsheet for this?
Dude, we don't work hard at this. What the fuck?
Hey, everybody. It's me, Huge Asshole. How are you? I was just in the back room playing Army with my girlfriend.
Yeah, we heard that one. Go ahead, Hugh. Fuck you, Hugh.
Hey, Mitch, here you go. See? So this is how I keep track of that's just how I keep track of the score during the game. End of the night, I simply highlight and I hit delete. Because I'm not sitting here trying to do math in my head. I'm not trying to do math in my head.
I've got little scratch sheets of paper.
I got 2 screens in front of me. Why do you think I got 2 screens here? I got one for your
I've
faces
got a
and one for
brain,
everything
and
else.
when I'm winning, I say, "Hey, Patrick, what's the score?"
Yeah, I'm not trying to keep track of everybody when I got now a half bottle of a horse soldier on my desk.
Nice.
Hey, don't brag. Don't brag.
It wasn't half when I started. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We got about 6 minutes here. That might be a true statement there, Sean. All right, number 1. What is the name of the summer camp where Friday the 13th takes VooDoo?
Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake.
Damn it.
Hey, Lee, are you still with us?
Damn it, man. I'm not going to do well at all. I can already see this.
And by the way, horror movie trivia.
I'll play.
All right. Question number 2. What is the name of the possessed young girl in The
Ed.
Exorcist? Ed.
Reagan McNeil.
Reagan. That's what I'm looking for.
Ed.
All right.
Nice.
Ed.
What?
You autistic motherfucker.
They barely finished saying the word
Spelled
exorcist.
wrong.
I know you said name, and he's like, "This is exorcist." He said REAGAN.
I didn't know she had a name. That's one of my favorite movies. I didn't know she had a name.
Ed, this isn't the spelling bee.
All right. Question number 3. In which state does the Blair Witch Project
VooDoo.
take
Ed.
VooDoo?
Massachusetts.
Not
Damn
correct.
it.
Ed.
Fuck you, you're lying.
It's New Jersey.
Not correct.
No.
Did you call your name or?
No, I can't believe
No.
it's not Massachusetts. What the hell?
Wait. What that meant was, Lee, yes, I said my name, but I was going to say Massachusetts.
The problem was Mitch.
New York.
Not correct.
Pennsylvania.
All right, Lee, take a guess.
Say Pennsylvania,
Carolina.
Lee.
North Carolina, no. Because the correct answer was actually Maryland.
What?
Maryland. I
We
don't
got
fucking know.
Dalia Johnson checking
I-
in saying, come on. And if you are a DJ fan, make sure you come out to Pig Jig. She will be on site judging that day. Of course, Dalia Johnson, former culinary student at Irwin Technical College and VooDoo Chef 13 food truck operator, manager, everything. Make sure you come check her out. She owns some catering company about La Familia or some fucking Hispanic shit. I don't remember. Welcome to the VooDoo Chef Podcast, Lee.
Love it.
All right. With question number 4, this might be my softball. We'll see how this goes here. Which horror movie stars Jennifer Love Hewitt?
VooDoo.
Freddy VooDoo.
I know what you did last summer.
That's the one. There's a softball.
Sophomore, my ass. I could tell you all about it.
No, I'm not surprised. All right. Number 5. What kind of allergy does Charlie have in Hereditary? VooDoo and then Mitch.
Nut
allergy.
I was faster that time. I know I was.
Well, Mitch,
Maybe
I
on your
actually-
computer, yes.
I
Not
would
my
say-
little iPhone through now.
I was saying Mitch has a nut allergy. He's allergic to these. All right, I'm sorry.
Is he there?
I
I'm
need to
sorry.
run a cable. This wireless stuff's killing me.
Yeah, build a bigger house, buddy. Build a bigger house. Thanks, Lee. Lee's like, damn, these fuckers really are competitive.
Yeah.
Dude,
Damn,
I'm
fucker.
lost in the sauce over here. I'm not even keeping up.
It's just a game. I'm having connectivity challenges.
Latency.
Oh, now my dog's barking, of course.
Number 6. There are 2 serial killers at the center of the Silence of the
VooDoo.
Lambs. VooDoo?
Oh, fuck you. Buffalo Bill.
Okay.
Premature.
Buffalo Bill
Okay.
Mitch.
Hold on, Mitch.
and Agent Starling.
Not correct. Mitch.
Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
And Buffalo Bill.
That would be it. Mitch
Good
for the
job,
point.
Mitch. I thought he was going with Scream, my favorite movie of all time, and I was going to answer Billy Loomis and the guy that played Shaggy.
How about real names? But what was Buffalo Bill's real name?
Damn, I'm pretty.
Ed, this is my trivia, not yours.
Oh,
You
shit.
get spelling bee.
We got a minute and a half.
We did. Minute and a half. Yep, here we go. Number 7.
That's the alternate co-host jumping in there. Hold on, I gotta put my
Look,
glasses.
I'm keeping track here. In Halloween, Michael Myers, as a child, kills his teenage sister. What was her name?
VooDoo,
VooDoo.
stupid ass fucking cunt.
Ed.
Maybe to you, but no. Ed, did you call up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
All right,
think it
what
was
do you got?
Nancy.
Not correct.
No.
Lee or Mitch? I'm going to say no to either one. No?
I'm out.
Judith. Oh shit.
Who cares?
Who cares? So somebody said Judith, but that is the correct answer. But I think
What?
that was VooDoo who said it.
I did not say it. So
No,
you
it was
want to
Mitch
give the
that said
proofs
that.
to who
Mitch,
really
Mitch,
said it?
Did you say Judith, Mitch?
I
No,
said
that
who
was me.
cares?
I'd already
Oh,
fucked
that
up.
was you. Okay. It's like
Yeah,
somebody said Judith.
Your friend was Nancy.
I heard the answer. So correct answer was Judith. All right, 50 seconds here. Question number 8. Which author of scary books holds the record for the most
VooDoo.
VooDoo? And then Lee.
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Damn it. That was the only one I could get.
Question number 9, just to make sure we get done here. Who plays Norman Bates in
Lee.
19?
Ed.
I feel like I heard Lee and then Ed. I know it wasn't Lee.
I don't even know. I don't know.
I
Lee,
know.
what's the answer?
Any guess, Lee?
Man, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't even.
Lee, say fucking Anthony Hopkins. That's not it.
Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins.
Say Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins.
There we go. I'll give you the point. All right.
Patrick, give us the score, brother.
All right. We got a final score here of 4 points VooDoo and 1 point everybody else, and we got to wrap this thing up tonight.
Nothing but peace and love.